John Rhys Davis, and welcome to the Kyle Minger Show.
Hello and greetings, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube and the world, and welcome back to another amazing Kyle Minger Show video. Before I continue on what I'm going to be doing for today's topic on the Kyle Minger Show, you guys are new to the Kyle Minger Show and those who have been subscribed to my channel for a very long time, you guys know exactly what I do on the Kyle Minger Show. But for those who are just typing in this video onto the YouTube feed, you guys see me talking about this important topic for what I'll be talking about for you guys today. Basically, what I do on my channel, I do big reviews and talk about games and all that crazy shit now. And if you guys want to know what I do, so I like I said, I do reviews for such as movies, TV shows, anime, all that crazy shit now. And where do I do these? Well, I like going to my local Cineplex and do big reviews for you guys for movies as I go do stuff out there in the real world. And other reviews I like doing up to like the Disney Plus reviews, to Netflix, Prime Video, and like I said, I like to do some anime reviews. So lately I've been watching a lot more stuff on Crunchyroll as well. So yes, and other odd videos I like doing on my channel. I like doing up to trailer reactions, to unboxing videos, theater videos, and gaming videos, which I've done those in a long little while. But stay subscribed, hit the notification bell so you guys get notified when I do upload on the Kyle Minger Show. So today, guys, I've been getting a lot of feed through Facebook mostly for the last couple of days. I wasn't sure if it was just a hoax or it was just fake news, but I've been seeing a lot more from the past couple of days, and it's actually true. So, Dead Space co-creator, writer, who did the first Dead Space, has been making calls to EA, and he has told IGN that he has been making a lot of, he's been thinking about a lot of ideas, what he wants to do for Dead Space 4, and I don't want to know all information about it, but I got a website here on my Kindle where I'm going to explain to you guys what he wants to do for Dead Space 4, and also if it doesn't work out, he says they can also do a Dead Space 2 remake, but he says he has a couple of ideas what he wants to do for EA for Dead Space 4. Now, before I say what the article says, I want to tell you guys I'm a big, massive Dead Space fan. I've been playing these games since I was really young. When the first game came out, I absolutely loved the thrilling and the suspense and the jump scares. And ever since the remake came out 1 or 2 years ago or ish, I just absolutely love how they changed everything. They made everything look pretty. They made everything look darker. Because in the first one, it was a bit more brighter in some places, but they made a lot of places darker in the remake, and everything looked so pretty. And I absolutely just love what they did. It was just absolutely awesome. Don't get me wrong, I love the first two games. The third one was kind of to me a little bit, but it was still good. I did like the weapon customization in that game, and you can customize your own kind of weapons, how you want to do for the environment of killing all the necromorphs and all that kind of stuff. But one thing I don't like about the games is I to this day I still not like the black necromorphs. Those things are a pain in the ass, but they're also, well, they're easy. They are good to take down as long as you have the proper upgrades, and you can take them down pretty quickly. And they're not bad, but then every time I see them, it's like, no, go away! I don't want you to come near me. Pew 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 pew. But yes, that's basically what it is. And but yeah, I absolutely love those games. Just throw me up so much. I just love them. It's just ever since the remake came out, I absolutely fell in love with it because it was more ambient and more dark, and I just loved it, and it was absolutely amazing. So, but yeah, so let's get back to the co-creator guys. So I got up a page for you guys to read up on, and it says Dead Space co-creator is making calls about Dead Space 4, claims he can save EA $40 million. It says here, Dead Space co-creator Glen Schofield has said quite a few ideas for what he wants to make next, and one of them is Dead Space 4. With EA's pending $55 billion sale to invest consortium for $55 billion, Schofield said he thinks there's an opportunity to make it happen. He told EA, "I'm already making calls. I went to EA recently and they were like, no, we're not interested anymore." And he added, "I said, I can get back to the leadership team. I need the models from EA Motive who built the Dead Space remake in 2023. I can save you $30 to $40 million on the idea that I have." And they're like, no. Schofield did not return for Dead Space 2 or Dead Space 3 and he told VGC that he played just a little bit of the 2003 remake and enjoyed it. The developer has also mentioned in the IGN interview that he thinks the 2023 remake did not make money, but he feels EA should dump the franchise. He also says, "I am more optimistic since the sale of EA because somebody new could buy the Dead Space IP," and he said, adding to he believes that Dead Space could thrive if it was adapted into a film or TV. It also says here, one of the ongoing theories that EA might look to sell some of its franchise to help come up with money as it faces $20 billion of debt on the sale, and the deal has not gone through yet and it's expected until 2026. So it will be some time before anything happens, most likely. BioWare has also said BioWare is also said to be on the chopping block. And after leaving EA, Schofield joined Activision, where he worked on a series of Call of Duty games at Sledgehammer Games. Then he started Striking Distance Studios in 2019. The studio released the space horror game The Callisto Protocol in 2022, and Schofield is now the director of Pinstripe Games. Schofield also recently talked about how developers should embrace, not fear, artificial intelligence, and that he is immensely worried about the future of Call of Duty under Microsoft's ownership. And that is basically it. But, so basically, Glen Schofield is still trying to make calls with EA, trying to convince them to say, like, hey, I can save you the $20 to $30 to $40 million because I have a few ideas what could happen for Dead Space 4, and they're just like, no. But they're like, well, listen to the guy because he has these ideas because he wants to save you guys money, and so you guys help you guys gain money, have people listen to the fans, because it was just like, okay, look what happened with, for example, Dying Like the Beast. The Techland listened to the fans, and they gave them what they wanted for a zombie game, and absolutely everybody out there in the world loved Dying Like the Beast. Now, take that as inspiration for Dead Space 4. Listen to Glen Schofield. It's like, hey, okay, so the new Dying Like the Beast is getting a lot of attention, and we need to do the same thing with that with a certain game. Well, here's that certain game, Dead Space. Either do a Dead Space 2 remake, or let's continue on with the story, what happened after number 3, and go with Dead Space 4. There's a lot of ideas that Glen Schofield wants to do about it, and let's do about it. Don't just say no, say yes, because the fans want it, the fans need it, and we all freaking want it. So it's absolutely a good idea to go for this great idea that he wants to do, because he said, like I said, he says he's going to save him millions of dollars, and it's going to help him gain profit to have people buy it, but just don't screw up with like the story, like, oh, let's do this, let's do that. It's like, no, Glen Schofield wants to have this happen with the game. Let's go with this idea because it's probably be a lot better for the people or the fans to love what's going on with the franchise. So I think I kind of agree with Glen Schofield. They should try. EA should try to consider okay. So the fans have been saying it. The fans want it. We just do it. Let's go with Glen Schofield's idea because Dead Space 4 has been what everyone's been wanting. So we'll just do the freaking game. It just makes everything in life better for everybody. Okay, EA? I know you guys set up on other ideas, but no, Dead Space is still one of the highest. I think it's still like one of the highest games ever played since before they did the remake, and a lot of people still been wanting to have Dead Space 4 for a very long time because they want to know what happened to Carver and Isaac after they head back to Earth, and when the markers or where the planet thing dude or whatever it was that came to Earth, and they want to try to stop it from killing everybody. So we want to see what happens after that. So let's try to do this, EA. Stop being pricks, stop being assholes, and actually just agree with Glen Schofield and actually do the idea of Dead Space 4. I want it. All the other fans want it. We'll just get it done because this is what we want. I love this franchise. I love everything about it. I played the games. I watched the that one movie. I played this one mobile. I played that mobile Dead Space game. It was pretty interesting. It was pretty cool. I love everything about this thing, Dead Space. And my brother loves the games too, but he just doesn't. My brother thinks that EA should. My brother also thinks that EA should also like think of better things how to make people inspired to actually get the game and not just you know, I can't think of the words what he basically said, but he basically is like he wants the EA to listen to the fans what they basically want to have for a Dead Space game. Kind of the way that's what he said. I can't remember, but either way, that's what we want. So that's all I gotta say about this information for you guys. There's no new updates, but Glen Schofield said he's still trying to make calls to make it happen. And please, EA, have heart and actually do it. And that's probably why Glen Schofield created his own company that Striking and did the Custom Protocol, which actually did not do too well. I mean, I did enjoy the game, but it was But he still is interested in doing a Dead Space 4 and possibly maybe doing a Dead Space 2 remake. So hopefully they will try if EA would have some consideration and rethink their thoughts on what they want or what they still wanted to do for another game. Which they should toss that aside. It's like, okay, we should agree with Glen Schofield. We should do Dead Space 4. And if that does really well, it does successfully in the gaming corporation and out in with the world, we can do a Dead Space 2 remake, and people will just love it as well too. And they'll gain a lot of profit from that. So do it. I don't care. That's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to actually help get the word out there about Glen Schofield wanting to make this happen, we'd start it like a hashtag or a poll or a voting saying that hashtag bring Dead Space 4 to life. There we go. Bring Dead Space 4 to life. Let's make it happen. Let's do this, guys. Let's do it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't know what it's going to be, but if you guys are really excited about this information, smash that like button, and tell me guys down below in the comments what you guys think about this, what you guys think it should happen for EA or Glen Schofield. Do you guys think this should actually happen? I think it should, but I want to give you guys your word, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you guys get notified when I do upload, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.